the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey.
Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the New York Giants. The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for a start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Now ETN to start the drive. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Now Lawrence to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. On third down, Lawrence. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, you want to make sure that on an opening drive that you at least stay out there for a while and get into the flow of the game. A 3-and-out would have been problematic, but that's a good throw there to ensure they get another set of downs.
On first and 10, it's ETN.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Yeah, to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Zay. And the Giants are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
At their own 47-yard line.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up first and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a second and 9.
Now Jones.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
First and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And this to a former Giant. It's Evan Ingram.
Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, 51 yards.
And the Jaguars use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Brandon McManus to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And from his end zone, here's Gary Brightwell. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to... complete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
Second and 10.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Throwing Jones. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, 46 yards.
And the Giants are an extra point away from evening this one up.
And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Jones and that Giant offense looks like they're going to stay right there and go for 2.
They're going to run it with Barkley. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And, CD, you know, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time, how you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just saved those calls for this possession instead.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked off by Bobby McCain.
Lawrence's pass intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Got his man in the crossing pattern. It's Slayton.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Operating from the gun, Jones. His throw incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Jones.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
On the option right, it's Jones.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Daniel Jones doing it himself from 9 yards out.
And the Giants are able to widen their advantage. Brian Dable dialing up a play call here as they will go for 2.
They're going to run it with Barkley. And they are 3 for 3 on two-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback has to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of a quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Here now, 2nd and 4. Here's Lawrence to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
And he will dive into the end zone, and the two-point conversion is successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Lawrence's throw here into the hands of Jones, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Again, it's Lawrence. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Completes it to Evan Ingram. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
But don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot, if that's what they want to do.
They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Lawrence now to throw after that last run. flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Looking for Ridley on the out route. He's got him.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
3rd and 2.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start.
Now Lawrence.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Jaguars!
Evan Ingram with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. In the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And just shutting him off there.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
And I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And he's got this down to the 35. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. Back to throw. Jones. That ball caught by Campbell. Touchdown, Giants! Here's Campbell. 35 yards. And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Brian Dable dialing up a play call here as they will go for 2.
They're going to run it with Barkley. And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again. A short throw to Ingram.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
First down, Jaguars.
Now Lawrence.
That's caught on the left side by Kirk. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence.
Looking deep downfield. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Travis Etienne.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Jags are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Now receiver in motion left.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it.
Complete at the 1. And he'll wind up short of the goal line. So they will not be able to get this back within a score as this remains a 10-point differential.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Big strides, look at him go.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Going up top. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jaguars 20.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around. And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20.
Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Once more, ETN. And once again, he will not go anywhere. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. ETN is in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
McManus's point after is good, and the lead is down to a field goal.
Jaguars 27.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
29-yard line.
Off the play fake, Jones. Throw out wide is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Intercepted by the Jaguars. They'll take over first and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
On the counter, ETN. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Jaguars first down.
ETN once more.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Isaiah Simmons, boy, he can move all over the field, and he gets a tackle for loss there.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
They'll roll him out right.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Screenplay, here's ETN.
And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it.
And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence.
Forced out to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne from 10 yards out. And the Jaguars have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front.
It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Giants 30.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
And that's going to be another first down. Good running for him to start the drive. This one, 11 yards.
Now Jones. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays.
It's a gain of 9.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now third down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Two yards still to go. Third down now.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 31-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Daniel Jones, a 23-yard run. And the Giants answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown on the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
They're going to run it with Barkley, and he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Lawrence giving to Etienne here on the option.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down.
Now Lawrence to throw. That is caught, and he will have a Jaguars first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
They go play action with Lawrence. That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Second and 6 coming up. Throwing now, Lawrence.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Touchdown! Christian Kirk on the receiving end of that touchdown pass from Trevor Lawrence. And the Jaguars have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead, and I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like you still harbor some pain from that game.
You know, we still got more time to work it out with the doctor.
And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more.
36. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Now Jones.
They've got his man complete.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
All 3 timeouts remain. How much that'll matter remains to be seen. It's 1st and 10.
And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. So they're not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as it kicks away here.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Lawrence.
He's got a man, complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Here's 1st down. Back to throw, Lawrence.
This is caught inside the 15. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see.
Remember, the one timeout still available as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence.
Rolling to his right. And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown. Forget overtime. They're going to win the football game right now.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we get to be here to watch this one.
Lawrence and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for 2 here.
They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. And they can't connect. Incomplete. That stops the clock with 3 seconds left, so probably one final play here in the second quarter, barring a penalty.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
This ball intercepted.
Rayshon Jenkins picks it off.
And the Jags are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from MetLife Stadium.